gonna see the end of the world. I'm ready, man.
Today is in fact the day we go see Avengers Endgame.
Yes. You know how many people try to spoil it for me? Do you know how many
It was so close. Like,
I-
last night I made the mistake of going on Instagram
Oh my god.
and fuckers were spoiling it left and right. I almost died.
You know what?
From a story
Okay.
that you've been telling me, it sounds like
Ben! I know you said sorry like 7 times. I'm so mad at you. My mind is really just focused on seeing the movie right now. That's about it. It really.
that's all that we want to do.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of today.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame gave us something to do.
So we had to book like really early morning seats because
Well, we
they're all
wanted
taken
to,
up.
as
Well,
well.
yeah, that's true also. Because I don't think I could stand sitting. What we would be doing is probably this, but doing something else, talking about the Endgame the whole day.
Well, our
That's-
dumbasses. Like I think like about 3 weeks ago, our dumbasses were telling each other that we would go see it like a
Yeah.
week after release. There is no way
No.
that we would have been able to withhold
Are you fucking kidding
from
me?
spoilers from assholes on the internet.
My friends in the first 10 hours already almost spoiled the movie for me, and my dad. Oh my god. Predictions?
Let's do some predictions.
Okay, let's do
All
some
right.
predictions.
Out of the original 3, that being Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America,
Yeah.
who's out?
I
This
think
movie.
Iron Man's dead and Captain
Who's out?
America's dead. I think they're both dead.
You think they're both dead?
I think they're both dead. But you know what? Something tells me the movie isn't going to be a straightforward like slash and kill.
Oh yeah.
Something
Slash
really
kill.
weird.
Like
Yeah,
Minecraft.
right? Something really weird is going to happen.
My
I feel like, yeah.
my theory is I do agree that Iron Man and Cap are
I
gonna
think
be.
they're both going to die.
I don't think they're gonna die, but I think they're out of the MCU.
Yeah.
What I think is they're gonna do some fucking time travel jumpy jump,
Oh, they're going to do some weird shit.
something like that, and they're gonna end up somewhere back during the times of Cap's first movie,
Oh boy.
right? And I think they're gonna leave Cap there so that he can live the rest of his life with Peggy.
What if they leave somebody back in time with a stone, or like a stone?
I don't want to think about that.
I don't
That's gonna hurt my brain
That's
too
gonna
much if
hurt
I
my
think
brain.
about
Well, I
that.
mean, there's too many possibilities after the 10 million you gave him, right? Or
Yeah.
100 million. So
14,605,000.
you're an idiot. How do you even remember that?
Because I watched it yesterday.
You
Also, I am so, I am
14,605,000.
like,
and what?
I'm, I'm such a unapologetic nerd.
Same, but I don't know. It's fine.
Like, okay, so I think they're gonna leave Cap back in his time, and I think Tony's just gonna retire with Pepper. I don't think they're gonna kill
Isn't
him.
Pepper pregnant?
They were talking about that. in
Yeah,
the
that's
movie,
what I thought.
In the first movie, they were saying like, or Tony was saying that he had a dream that they were pregnant, or that she was pregnant. Not they were pregnant.
Probably is. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
I don't know.
Okay, not gonna lie, man. If Pepper's pregnant, Tony's dead. Like that's
Tony's
just
dead.
how it's gonna go. Like that's how his father. That's how he went with his father. And if Pepper is pregnant, that's setting Tony up for dead. Like that's so obvious. I don't know if that is the case, but if she's not, then I don't know. It's even game. But like you know how like Civil War happened, right? And like
Yeah.
Captain America and like Iron Man, they were kind of like even grounds, you know?
At the end of it, sure.
Well, yeah, they're kind of like always fighting. They're in the same spot, but they're always kind of like at the opposite at the same time. I feel like if one of them goes, they both have to go. I don't know, I just feel like that. Like either one's gonna die and the other one's gonna just disappear,
Yeah.
or they're both gonna die, or they're both gonna disappear. I feel like that's how it's gonna work.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's like a solid bet to say that both Cap and Iron Man are out.
Yeah. All the
Further.
children of Thanos are dead, right? They're all dead, right?
Ebony Maw was thrown out the window.
I wonder if Loki's still alive too. I don't know.
I don't think he's alive.
That's confusing.
I don't think he's alive anymore.
I don't think he is either. I watched his neck get snapped yesterday again, and I was like,
I listened to that noise
yeah.
again. That noise was the most horrible noise
That
ever.
was a pretty bad
Like-
noise.
It
the
reminded
release
me
of
how much I
breath.
hate that.
The release of breath and
Like,
squishiness.
It sounded like
you know?
you were cracking a glow stick,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
there was a little bit of wetness to it.
Oh, you're right, dude. That's a good way of analyzing it. Wow.
It was disgusting.
What the hell?
I feel so bad for Lucky.
Yeah, that is pretty sad.
Gamora's coming back.
Oh yeah, probably.
Gamora is absolutely coming back because she died
For the stone, right?
for the Soul Stone, and they were at some like sacred comic book like stone holding ground or whatever.
You know what I feel like is gonna happen? There's gonna be a fractured time. Okay, I have a theory. What if there's like a fractured timeline, and one by one, in the reality we're in, his stones start to disappear one by one, and it's because like people are going back in time, and there was no Avengers.
Yeah.
Like they go back, and there was no Avengers in the like the real timeline. So then, what ends up happening is he has no more stones.
Mm-hmm.
It's because one by one they start disappearing, and then the stones also start disappearing when they start disappearing.
Yep.
So from each individual movie, like Thor had the red one.
Thor, The Dark World had the red one. That was the most garbage movie in this entire.
Captain America had the Tesseract, so that would make sense as to why he goes back into his timeline, as you said earlier.
Yep.
And then say the stone disappears with him. So that would be interesting. And then there would only be one left.
There's also
and there's only one person that didn't have a stone.
Yeah.
And that was Tony.
There's also the question
like,
of
that's the case.
What's gonna happen to, because they can't just bring back Red Skull in the last movie.
Yes.
And then like just forget about him in this movie. There has to be something else with Red Skull.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Red Skull in this movie. A lot of people didn't understand why Red Skull was in that movie, but it's fine because he was like transported away at the end of Captain America.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that would make sense.
A lot of people didn't get that.
Also,
I don't think a lot of people saw the first movie.
Was he in contact with the Soul Stone?
He was its gatekeeper.
How did
sort of.
How did he become it again?
Because he tried to get it, but then he was.
Man, he actually found it.
It's because the Space Stone like transported him to the Mind Stone. Yeah.
Why couldn't?
Not the Mind Stone. Sorry, the Soul Stone. Huh?
Why couldn't Thanos have just used the Space Stone to teleport to the Soul Stone?
I have no clue.
That's interesting because I thought it was like you teleport at will to whatever you want.
Well, the stones are they have a mind of their own.
Oh.
You know, like.
So Red Skull was transported against his will.
Red Skull was transported against his will.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. And the reason why I think the reason why Thanos didn't do that himself was because he didn't know where.
I wonder if Red Skull knew where it was.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he just got
because when he grabbed it at the end of Captain America, he grabbed it like in a moment of like desperation. You know?
Oh.
He didn't know what he was gonna do after he grabbed it.
Did it start fucking him up when he touched it?
Yeah, it started like transporting him up into the sky like that.
Wow, I don't remember that.
You need to watch the first movie.
I forgot about that. Was like because that's been a long time since I've seen the first Captain America.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be a weird movie, man. It's gonna be a weird movie. That would be the perfect way to dispatch the Avengers, though. Is like one by one take them away with the stone, and then yikes.
That is dispatch the Avengers that don't want to be.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that don't want to be in the movie anymore.
And then leave the original ones together that basically don't have powers, like Tony and Falcon and Ant-Man. Like what the fuck? Like,
well, I would say that Ant-Man has a power, kind of.
Ant-Man has a power of being insanely retarded and like having a suit that's really cool. That's about it.
He can grow big and small.
Yeah, so can I.
He's like, let me see your legs. Let me see your legs.
You can't, dude. I have huge legs. I'll warm my cookie up. We're about to go in. It's about to be a religious experience. Oh, you know it. There will be tears. A little bit of pee. Reaction. We'll probably we'll give you a full, comprehensive, non-spoiler discussion afterwards.
Anyways, see you after the movie.
Whatever it takes.